What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Miss Champagne B, and you're back with another episode or another video on my new rebranded channel, Diary of a Mad Black Bartender. Because I'm mad as hell. Crazy mad. I'm Miss Champagne B. If you have not been here before, I did a lot of my focus on being single, loving relationships, and even though I still will be focusing on those things, I've added my other favorite focus, which is bartending, liquor, spirits, all that good stuff. So I like to call my blend love and drinks, right? Because, if I make my drinks right, maybe you will fall in love. Or maybe if you lost a little love, you might need some of my drinks. I don't know. It all works out. So as customary going forward, I have to have a drink of choice. This is what we are drinking. As you can see from around the top of the glass, there are big old soup cooler lip prints, which means I've already started the party. So this is of course, a red wine, and this is called a Malbec. I like Malbec. So far, it is my favorite red wine. Some people will say that if you like Malbec, you could try something called a Tannet. I think it's called Tannet, T-A-N-N-A-T, Tannet. Originated from France. I believe you can find it now in Cahors. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I am not a French person. Cahors, C-A-H-O-R-S, Cahors. That's where you find the grape there as of today. One of the interesting things about the grape in France is that there was a cold frost, a very bad frost, and it killed like a lot of grapes, specifically, a lot of the Malbec grapes, which saw a great decline in some of that production in France. But the grape found its way to Argentina. Depending on which region you're sampling, a Malbec may taste peppery to some, may be a bit of chocolate, plum. Enrique is by Enrique Foster. IQ. It is a 2018 Malbec. It is made in Argentina. Let's see, it has aged in oak for 6 months. It's 90% unoaked. Purplish red, cherry, subtle touch of oak, fruity, balance of acidity. You can use it with veal, poultry, fish, red meat, creamy and dairy sauces. Excellent with chocolate. And you should serve it between 57 and 60 degrees Fahrenheit. On Diary of a Mad Bartender, what I'm going to talk about today is what really frustrates me as a bartender. What are the irritants, the things that I go through and I encounter that makes me think, oh my goodness, I will fucking kill somebody. Well, maybe not kill people. That is a little much. There are several things that tick me off as a bartender. That, I kind of feel like you do have to have a high pain threshold for things. But these are things where it's just like, oh my goodness, I cannot stand this. I need help. Some of these things you guys may be able to relate to. Some of these things, maybe it's just only a me situation. And I'm okay with that. But either way, these are things that just really irks me as a bartender. And I can go through life not having to deal with these things ever again. These are in no particular order. If I were probably to sit down and go back and think, I would probably change the order every single day depending on what I've had to deal with that day. But no particular order, okay? Let go. Asking me for free drinks, asking me to hook you up with free drinks, and you haven't tipped anything. Tipping is such a hot topic for so many people. Some people feel like, yeah, I'll tip you. You're in the service industry, I get it. Some people feel like, well, it's not my fault that your boss doesn't pay you enough to survive, so why should I have to pay what your boss doesn't? But they also forget, well, you're also paying $4 for a chicken sandwich. If they really paid us what we were worth, that'd probably be a $10 chicken sandwich. And then you'd be complaining that it's not worth enough. So if you tip, you get extra stuff. So what do you think happens if you don't tip? Don't ask me for no free shots or no free hookups and you not tipping. And the worst is when people hit you with the, oh yeah, I got you at the end. I'm gonna take care of you later, baby. I'm gonna take care of you later, baby. And so now, like, unless I know you, when people hit me with that, I'm gonna take care of you later, I'm like, oh yeah, I got you later. Yeah, when you got me, I got you. I don't hustle backwards. Because a lot of times those people are like, oh yeah, I got you later. When they do get you later, if they get you, it's like $1. You've been weighing $10 worth of liquor, and they're not even gonna cover your $10 worth of tip. So don't do that. Especially if you're not tipping. If you're not tipping, you're not allowed to make egregious requests like a free drink, because I'm probably not gonna buy you a free drink anyway. But like, it really just irritates me that you feel like you should be able to say that out your mouth, even jokingly, and you ain't tipping shit. Like, just get your shit and leave, okay? People who are not for the team, like, I cannot stand people who are not for the team. Like, it's a team effort out here, because if I'm slow and I see you over here killing it, I'm gonna help you out. If you have some food in the back, I'll bring it out. Hey, here you go. You have a little spill going on. Oh, let me wipe this up for you. I got it. But the crazy part is, like, when it's flipped and it involves you needing that help, people automatically don't have the time to help you. They don't have the time to come through. I remember one day, it was a young woman. She was a new, bar manager. And for me, whenever I came up to the front, if I had a free hand and somebody else's food was ready, I'd bring it up, give them to them, go and help like, it was like an extra, like, it wasn't that much. It wasn't enough for you to be like, oh man, I fucked up my whole entire customer's order. It was really literally seconds, like just being convenient, easy. And I'm overwhelmed because I have like all these people around me. So I'm trying to close out checks, open up checks, like just fix everything around me. And she comes back like, you got food back there? And it's kind of like, one, you're the bar manager. So if I need help, you should be coming through. Two, why the fuck is your hands empty when you came and tell me that? Why would you not grab it, pull it up and bring it with you? Like, you see me struggling. Like, what in the... People who walk out on their tab, who run up a tab and know they can't afford it and they do that. People who deliberately, like, try to get a free tab off of bullshit stuff. Like, oh my goodness, I asked for ketchup like 10 minutes ago. I didn't get ketchup. I'm not paying for none of this meal. Like, wow. None of this? Like, you ain't gonna pay for... Okay, you're not gonna pay. Wow, that's just limbo. Because you know what happens when you walk out on tabs? It's not just a, oh well, shit happens type of thing. We have to pay it back to the house. And if your broke ass didn't even tip us, why the hell do you think we have enough money to pay back your damn tab? I had just started working at a bar, and unfortunately, they didn't have the authorization thing. The only thing you can do is just really take the card, and you can just put the card in this little section so that at the end you can run it. Now, unfortunately, I was new, and this was on me. This was on me, and I should have asked for their ID, but I did not. This is why you also need to ask for ID when you're checking your cards, specifically if they're not signed. Okay, this was stupid on my part, but anyway, I don't know what I was. You know what? I think I just wanted it to be approved. I just wanted the transaction to be approved because it was so high. And like, part of me wanted to stop and be like, hey, get them. But then another part of me was like, well, if it goes through, then I don't have to pay it and all is well. Well, this is what happens when you do ugly, all right? It's backfire. So his card was declined. He was like, oh, I'm just going to walk around to my house. I live right behind the bar. I'm going to go get my money. Never believe that shit. Never believe that someone is just going to come right back. I'm sorry. Like, I've had this happen enough to know when people are like, I'm going to just run out real quick, send security with them, or get something that that they will come back, get their keys, or ask for a card or something like that. But that's how people will try to get out of tab. Never believe that whole I'm just gonna run to my car real quick. Even if that's what they have to do, explain that to them. Sir, I don't really know you like that, and I'm sure that you're a real decent guy, but I'll have to get security to escort you, because unfortunately, again, I believe you're a really decent guy, but I truly don't know that, and I've had people walk out on me in the past. So I'll have them walk out with you. When you come back, we can resolve it. All is right with the world. And 9 out of 10 people will still be mad at that, because either A, they're trying to scam you, or B, they feel like they're a really upstanding person and they can't believe that you would even think that they would do anything like this. And very, very few people in that scenario will probably really understand. Only if they're super logical, or if they've worked in the industry. If they're not super logical or worked in the industry, moral of the story is don't let people just leave to go get the money they left at home, because they probably didn't leave it. They probably just trying to scam your ass. So ask questions. Hating ass bartenders. Like, I know that comes with the duty, that comes with the job, that comes with the territory, that people are going to hate on you for no reason at all. Like, they're going to have shit to say about you behind your back. And there's some girls, some bartender ladies, girls I know who do all this behind my back, but they could say it to my face. And when they do say it to my face, it's not the same thing that they're saying about me behind my back. Like, some of them will hate on you so bad that it'll start fucking with your money. And me personally, like, I will let a lot of stuff go, but don't fuck with my money. Like, don't do that to me, because I'm not going to do it to you. I will let you get your money. I will do what is necessary so you can get paid. But please don't fuck with my. This one lady I used to work with, she was in the owner's ear, telling him I wasn't doing this, telling him I wasn't doing that, and because she was trying to be the main bartender. And well, okay, she became the main bartender that night, because he moved me off so she could be on there. So it was just like, okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and have that, but please understand, all that takesy backsy shit, I don't do that. You take me off of Wednesdays, I'm not doing Wednesdays no more. I guess she did pretty crappy. I'm not smiling that she did crappy, but it's just kind of like karma. And the sales were extremely low. Like, people would see her walk right out like an abundance of them. But then that next thing I heard was, yeah, so I'm going to schedule on Wednesday. I said, I said, oh, no, remember, no, you took me off of Wednesday because such and such, for such and such, they wanted to be on Wednesday. And it was like, oh, yeah. Ultimately, she got removed anyway and replaced with someone else. But that shit was pretty damn hilarious. Men are sick. Like, y'all get too Me Too-ish. And that's not funny, because some of y'all just get too, like, you could joke and kid, and it is one thing that you're beautiful, all right, you're gorgeous, all right, but then some of y'all just get outrageous. You want to touch and put your hands on us and touch our hair and touch our back, and one guy was like, I'm gonna smack your ass. I said, no, you're not. I don't know who you think I am, but you're not gonna smack my ass. Like, dudes get super, like, I think that is probably my biggest pet peeve, because you want to flirt. Like, as a bartender, you naturally flirt. You want to flirt. You naturally flirt. You're a flirty person as a bartender. Some people are. I'm a flirty bartender. And the bubbly one. Some of you men's flirting just be outrageous. And like, every dude can get derogatory with you. It just depends on the amount of liquor it takes. There's this regular who comes to the bar, and he usually just drinks beer. Just drinks beer, and he's a very smart, very mannerable, very respectful guy. Like, cool dude around the board. Like, just very nice. Like, if my grandma was his age, I would hook my grandma up with him, because he just seems like a gentleman. He's like a gentleman. until he had a zombie. Man, I hope your boyfriend is fucking you right. Oh, if you was mine, I'd be in those titties all day long. And I would just do this to you. I would like just get downright derogatory. Just like, ugh. Why do you think it's okay to say that to people? Fuck how I'm dressed. Like that whole, I'll subscribe to that. One, it's not like I dress crazy sexually. I dress nice to show my curves. I don't care how someone is dressed. Like, you could be dressed like a crackhead. I'm not gonna sit here and call you a crackhead and feel like I gotta treat you differently or treat you less than because you look like a crackhead. Like, the fuck, that's dumb. If these things were what made you not want to respect me or treat me with respect, you didn't want to respect me in the first place. You were looking for a reason why not to respect me. I give everybody a simple, basic human decency and respect. It is up to you to fuck that up. Allow you and your actions to fuck up my respect for you. I'm only gonna respect you if you respect yourself. But you can control that. You can control the respect that you give to people. You can control how you treat people. You can control, that is something that you can control. If you can control that, I don't understand why something that you can control is based off of something that you can't control. I don't get that. I'm gonna pour a little bit more, you guys, because I just got a few more things to say. And then so touchy-feely, it's kind of like you don't want to be, you want to be cool. You want to be cool and chill. Like, it should be fun, like a fun type of banner back and forth type of thing. You might, they say, oh girl, if you was mine, I'd do some things. Okay, cool. And you're like, okay, well, I appreciate you being interested. And you know, they can't just take that. No, they can't just take something nice and political as a thank you for the compliment. No, because you see, for some reason, these guys think that we're as dense as they are and that we can't read in between the lines. Like, bro, I know you want to fuck. Like, I see it. I smell it emanating off of you. You smell that? Oh, it's trying to fuck me o'clock. But no, men don't just listen to that and just internalize it. They have to say something like, yeah, you know, girl, I'm talking about I put my finger in your asshole. That's the kind of stuff that we have to deal with. And then when they get shot down, it's like, oh, I was just playing. And they kind of make you feel like you're super uptight for wanting to not be groped and just spoken to so disgusting. These are some of my biggest pet peeves in the world of bartending. If you've got a pet peeve, which mine is not a all-inclusive list, and of course I will do more of these in the future because I really like these lists. But if you have something that you would like to add, don't forget to leave it down in the comments. And also, if you like this, please like my video and subscribe because I'm going to give you some more of this. I've been doing pretty good. This is week 2 of my video, so watch the fuck out. It's about to get crazy. Shout out to my lips looking super juicy today. Or I could be super drunk and I think they look juicy. Who knows? All gone. You know what that means. End of today's show. Thanks again for watching me. I'm Miss Champagne B. Follow me on Instagram, Miss Champagne B. And check out. Thanks again.